Americans had a rare chance to sip their morning coffee with none other than Russian President Vladimir Putin, the man who is trying to broker a diplomatic solution to the international Syria showdown planned in op-ed in today's New York Times. Here's some of the highlights. Quote, "The potential strike by the United States against Syria will result in more innocent victims and escalation, potentially spreading conflict far beyond Syria's borders. We are not protecting the Syrian government, but international law. We need to use the United Nations Security Council and believe that preserving law and order in today's complex and turbulent world is one of the few ways to keep international relations from sliding into chaos." He goes on, "My working and personal relationship with President Obama is marked by growing trust. I appreciate this. I would rather disagree with a case he made on American exceptionalism, stating the United States policy is what makes America different. It's what makes us exceptional. It's extremely dangerous to encourage people to see themselves as exceptional. Whatever the motivation, we are all different, but when we ask for the Lord's blessing, we must not forget that God created us equal." Again, that is Vladimir Putin in today's New York Times. The reaction from Capitol Hill? Well, Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Robert Menendez told CNN he, quote, "almost wanted to vomit." Arizona Senator John McCain tweeted, "Putin's New York Times op-ed is an insult to the intelligence of every American." And House Speaker John Boehner, he's skeptical.
I've got real doubts about the motives of the Russians and President Assad in offering this current path. But now that the president has made the decision to delay any authorization vote, I hope a diplomatic solution can be found.
Former Senator Judd Gregg says the whole thing is just strange.
And this is almost an Alice in Wonderland type of scenario we're seeing relative to our relationship and how we're dealing with Syria, but how we're dealing with Russia. We're stumbling into this situation and that situation. The president draws a red line that he can't enforce, and then suddenly the Secretary of State does a press conference, throws out a throwaway line, and suddenly the Russians take it. And now you have the Russians in a position where they're essentially calling the shots. And the fact that the administration is now going to have to go to the UN where the Russians have a veto. The fact that the Russians historically have always, if they give you $1, they expect $5 back. They are hard negotiators. They're going to expect something for what they're doing. It's a very strange situation.
Meanwhile, the Obama administration going on about its business. Secretary of State John Kerry is in Geneva to meet with his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. Kerry is expected to press for a timeline on Syria to surrender its chemical weapons.
I am hopeful that the discussions that Secretary Kerry had with Foreign Minister Lavrov, as well as some of the other players in this, can yield a concrete result.